We all know that if you're a business owner, accepting credit cards as a form of payments is a must. In fact, most individuals age 45 and under do not even carry enough cash to buy a burger, much less pay for the services that you offer. In fact, this past retail quarter showed that the vast majority of sales were transacted on credit cards or other electronic means. And with more consumers using their smartphones to pay, this trend will only continue to grow. And what this means for you as the business owner is the fact that your cost of doing business will only increase as a result of this rapidly advancing trend. The bankers in this industry know this as well, and they are packing extra fees and hidden costs to increase their corporate profits. Now, what if I were to share with you some valuable ideas and concepts that you could implement today and give the greedy merchant bankers a run for their money? Over the past 15 years, I've been working with business owners just like you to reduce operating costs, increase working capital, streamline systems, and allow your business to better compete against the larger corporations in your marketplace. Welcome to the 3-section analysis program, my all-in-one program for business owners like you. During our webinar today, you will learn valuable ideas and concepts which will empower you to hit the bullseye and add an extra 3 to 10% margin to your current working capital. Hi, I'm Ari Galperin, Managing Partner at Provident Advisor Group and your go-to financial ninja. I show you how you will take your business to new heights of sustainability and wealth. 15 years of standing in the industry has given me access to secrets that your merchant bankers will never share with you. And this is what you don't know yet, and which I'm going to tell you now. Based on how they are assessed your operating costs, usually your processing statement has 3 sections. The first section is the base cost section. The second is the monthly and annual fee section. And the third is the markup section. The first section is the base cost section. The base cost section consists of the industry standard fees, which are assessed by the carrier who supplies the service. For instance, when you see your credit card processing statement, the first thing that you see is the interchange cost, which is the base cost. The rates and the fees charged on the interchange are set by the card brands like Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. As much as you wish, you have no control over the interchange and can't change it because base fees are set by the suppliers and card brands. Everyone has the same base cost and all distributors must abide by these costs. This is the sad news because the base cost amounts to 85 to 95% of your overall fees, and they keep on growing, so they become a substantial part of the fixed operational expenses each month. So what can you do about this? Everything. So listen on. Do the terms PCI statement, regulatory fees, do those sound familiar? They are fees that fall into the second section of my 3-section analysis. These fees are charged on top of the interchange rate and gives the processor its extra profit. They can be any fee in any amount dictated by the distributor who signed you up for the payment acceptance service. So the contract you signed is partially controlled by the company supplying the service as well as the distributor who sold it to you. That means when you sign your processing credit card agreement, you agree to the following condition up front without even realizing that you're getting into a trap. Your vendor can actually charge you any fee in any amount, and they can add fees at any time. Now, the reason why I know this is because only I have privilege of access to this classified information, and my closest industry sources tell me that these suppliers and the card brands actually regulate this part of the agreement and tell the processors and the distributors to include this language in their contracts. And very often, the lawyers at these companies will further rip you off by saying, well, if the suppliers and card brands can add or charge any fees at any time, we should be able to do so as well. And this is where I come in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to help you lower those costs. Now, I understand that everyone you speak to about credit card processing claims to have the lowest fees. So why me? Here's how I'm different. First of all, I represent you. I put you in the driver's seat, and I give you all the advantages that I'm privy to by not only sharing information and privileges that other providers did not give you, but also by slashing down your processing costs. The reason why I am able to do this is I have a relationship with multiple wholesale processing banks, which only a few select companies have access to. These banks will pass their lower wholesale rates on to you simply because I fiercely negotiate on your behalf and getting you the lowest rates that are available in the market. The third section in your processing statement is called the markup section. This section, as I mentioned before, is controlled by the distributor or processor and is the main way of how they make their profit. Your processor makes its profit in a similar way that you do. Just like you have your costs for selling gas or groceries or premium clothing and accessories, your processor has a cost for its service. And that cost is actually the base cost system, which is fair because processors are a business just like your business. Unfortunately, your processing costs keep growing to become a very large portion of your cost. Again, is there something that you can do for this? Absolutely, the answer is yes. So there are two ways in which the processor can mark up your costs. The first is called the tiered system, and the second is called cost plus. The way the tiered system works is it takes all of the card fees found here and the interchange section, and it boils them down into one of three buckets: a cheap bucket, a middle bucket, and an expensive bucket. Now, you may know these as qualified, mid-qualified, or non-qualified. So what the processor does is assign a rate to each box. For example, they can assign a rate of 1.55, 2.55, and 3.55 with a 25-cent transaction fee all across the board. Now, which box a card falls into depends on what the interchange fee is for that card. All cards that are below or at 1.55 on the interchange go into the cheaper qualified box. As soon as a card you accept is just above the 1.55%, even 1.6, it will automatically go into the mid-qualified box and so on. Now, the way the cost plus system works is that the bank assigns a flat percentage amount plus $1 for every single transaction that you run. This fee is above the interchange costs and uses a term called basis points, which is just a fancy way of banker speak for saying a fraction of a percent. Now, which markup system is best for you depends on whether you are an interest rate sensitive or a transaction fee sensitive merchant. So if you want to work with me and my team, I can help you with taking the next step, which is for us to apply my 3-section analysis model to your credit card payment statement, which will help us find out which one of these two pricing models, whether it's tiered or cost plus, is best suited for your business. Now, how we determine this is by allowing me to do the full analysis for you and being your go-to financial ninja today and every day. I'm going to begin by doing a full analysis on your statement, as well as making sure we're setting you up on the right pricing model that's right for your business. And most importantly, I'm going to find and eliminate all of those hidden fees that are part of your statement, be it tiered pricing or cost plus system. After which, I will take the results of my 3-section analysis and use it to create a proposal for you. And then I'll shop this proposal with a network of wholesale banks that has my company on their speed dial, which means that I make these banks compete for your business. And we also have advisory services in multiple areas, such as human resources, risk protection, waste management, energy and gas, marketing and website design. And my broad spectrum of clients include dentists, attorneys, realtors, hotels, gas stations, owners of manufacturers, wholesalers, suppliers, convenience stores, e-commerce companies. And for instance, I saved a local merchant over $15,000 last year, as well as a local law firm over $250,000 over their 7 years that they've been working with me. And if you want the same results delivered to you today, book a call with me now for me to provide you with strategic guidance and arbitration services by my intelligent application of my 3-section analysis that will enhance your market visibility through streamlined operations, strategic partnerships, as well as those reduced costs on your important services.
I'm happy with Ari. I recommend him to friends and colleagues in business, and I always am sending him out to see other people, because I know that when he gets to service these people, they'll call me and thank me, and I've had such calls from people that have thanked me.
And they're really good at, researching and finding the thing that is right for you. So any restaurant or similar small business, I think, could benefit from Ari and his team's expertise.
So Ari was able to come to the rescue, as he's helped us out greatly, and certainly recommend him.
I would definitely say I think you should use Ari, and if we had to rate them on a 5-point scale, they're a 5.
He's doing a great job, his team doing a great job. Every time I have something that I need changed, they're there for me. Ari is a good man, and his team as well. Give him a thumbs up, y'all.
Ari is very detailed oriented, and he actually listens to the clients. He understands what their needs are, what their actual workflow is, and what would be more convenient for them in regards to taking their business to the next level when they want to be promoted and have a reputation online.
Now our customers could actually pay for their services without actually being here, which is really nice now with the whole coronavirus going on. So they could pay for their vehicle, and then we could just lock the keys in the vehicle and they could come get it later.
I absolutely recommend Ari and team to be the credit card processor.
They'll save you money, and they're there with customer service. Upfront fees, upfront customer service, great service, highly recommended for any industry.
I highly recommend Ari and his team, whether you're a law firm or any other business. They will go above and beyond for you.
And if you want the same results delivered to you today, book a call with me now